everyone, welcome back to the Chill English channel. I'm Sophia, and with me is my amazing co-host and friend, Jake.
Hey guys, great to be here again.
Before we start, please take a second to like this episode and subscribe if you want to keep improving your English with us. It really helps our channel grow.
Thank you so much. Now, today's topic is super useful. How to think in English.
Exactly. Many learners want to speak English fluently, but struggle because they always translate from their native language.
Yeah, that's a big problem. When you think first in your language and then translate, your brain has to do double the work.
And by the time you find the right words, the moment is gone. You miss your chance to speak naturally.
But the good news is that you can actually train your brain to think directly in English. It just takes a bit of practice and consistency.
Once you do that, everything changes. Speaking becomes faster, listening becomes easier, and you start to feel much more confident.
Let's talk about why thinking in English is so powerful. First, it saves time. You don't have to translate every word. Your brain reacts automatically.
Right. It's like driving a car. At first, you think about every move, but later you just drive naturally without thinking.
Exactly. And the same thing happens with English. The more your brain stays in English mode, the faster and easier it becomes to speak.
Thinking in English also makes your grammar more natural. You start forming sentences the way native speakers do, not word by word, but as full ideas.
And your pronunciation improves too, because you start hearing the right sounds in your mind before you speak.
Plus, it helps your listening. When your thoughts are already in English, you understand others more quickly.
So in short, thinking in English makes you faster, more confident, and more natural.
But before we talk about how to do that, let's look at the biggest mistakes that stop learners from thinking in English.
Yes, these mistakes are really common, and fixing them can make a huge difference.
Mistake number 1, relying too much on translation.
When you always translate in your head, your brain never learns to work in English. It's like using training wheels on a bike forever.
Exactly. You can't really balance until you take the training wheels off. The same with English. You have to trust yourself and stop translating every word.
Mistake number 2, focusing too much on grammar when speaking.
Many learners try to make every sentence perfect before they speak, but that only slows you down.
Grammar is important, sure, but when you talk, your goal should be communication, not perfection. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes.
Mistake number 3, being afraid of making mistakes. Some people stay quiet because they're worried about sounding wrong.
But mistakes are how you learn. The more you speak, the faster you improve. Confidence comes from practice, not perfection.
Mistake number 4, not surrounding yourself with enough English.
If you only use English during class or study time, your brain will always go back to your first language.
That's true. To start thinking in English, you need to live with it. Read, listen, and use English a little bit every day.
So let's quickly review. The main 4 mistakes are translating too much, overthinking grammar, being afraid of mistakes, and not surrounding yourself with enough English.
Great summary. Now that we know what stops us, it's time to learn how to fix it. Next, we'll share clear, practical steps to train your brain to think directly in English. And you can start today.
All right. Now that we understand what stops learners from thinking in English, let's talk about what actually helps. How can you train your brain to switch into English mode and stay there?
The first step is simple but powerful. Start using English for small, daily thoughts. Don't wait until you're in class or talking to someone. Just use English in your head as you go through your day.
Yeah, for example, when you wake up, try to describe what you're doing, like, I'm brushing my teeth, or I'm making breakfast. These small sentences help your brain connect English directly to actions.
Exactly. And you don't need to say long or complicated sentences. Just short, natural thoughts are enough. The key is to make English a part of your normal life, not just something you study.
The second step is to stop worrying about knowing every single word. Many learners get stuck because they think, oh, I don't know this word in English. But that's okay. Just describe it in a different way.
Right. For example, if you forget the word kettle, you can say, the thing I use to boil water. This helps you stay in English without going back to your first language.
Exactly. And when you keep doing that, your vocabulary grows naturally because you stay inside the language. Your brain starts to think, okay, I can explain things even if I don't know the exact word.
The third step, shadowing. It's one of the best techniques to train your brain to think faster in English. You simply listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say at the same time, matching their tone, rhythm, and speed.
That's right. When you shadow, you don't have time to translate. Your brain is too busy focusing on sound, pronunciation, and flow. That's how you train your mouth and mind to move together in English.
You can start with short clips, like movie scenes, podcasts, or YouTube videos. Choose something you like, play it, and repeat along. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference.
And here's another tip. Think in pictures, not words. When you see a cup, don't think of the word in your language and then translate it. Just see the cup and let the English word appear in your mind naturally.
Yes, that's how native speakers think, with images, not translations. It takes a little practice, but once you start connecting English directly to what you see, it becomes automatic.
The fifth step is to talk to yourself. It might sound funny, but it really works. You can speak quietly while doing things, or even just in your head, like, I need to charge my phone, or let's go for a walk.
Self-talk is one of the fastest ways to build fluency. You don't need a partner. You can practice anytime, anywhere. The more you do it, the faster your thoughts switch into English.
Another thing that helps a lot is listening. Not just studying listening, but active listening. When you watch a show or a video, focus on how people actually talk. Notice their phrases, how they respond, and the words they repeat often.
Yeah, that's how you pick up real expressions. You start recognizing patterns like, you know what I mean? Or, that sounds great. And when your brain hears them enough times, it starts using them naturally.
So, to recap quickly, here are the 5 main steps. Think in English during your daily routine. Don't worry about missing words. Describe things instead. Practice shadowing short clips. Think in pictures, not translations. Talk to yourself in English every day.
Perfect summary, Jake. And remember, the goal is not to be perfect, it's to keep your brain inside English as much as possible. Even 5 minutes of daily thinking helps more than one long grammar session.
Exactly. The more time your brain spends in English, the easier it becomes to stay there. It's like living in an English world, even if you're at home.
So keep going. Make English part of your thoughts, your day, your routine. Soon you won't even realize you're thinking in English. It'll just happen naturally.
And that's when real fluency begins, when English stops being a foreign language and starts being your second nature.
All right, so now we know how to train our brain to think in English, but let's go a bit deeper. How do we keep improving after we start? How do we make this habit stronger every day?
Great question. The answer is simple: consistency. Thinking in English isn't something you do once a week. It's like going to the gym. You build small habits that grow over time. Even 5 or 10 minutes daily can make a big difference.
Exactly. You can start small. For example, choose one activity you always do, like walking, cleaning, or cooking, and decide to do that activity completely in English in your mind. Describe what you see, what you feel, what you're doing.
Yeah, like, I'm washing the dishes. The water feels warm. Or I need more soap. Those short sentences help your brain connect English with real actions, not translation. That's how fluency starts, from small, real moments.
Another great way is to build your English world. Fill your environment with English as much as you can. Change your phone language, listen to English music, watch shows with English subtitles, and read short articles or social media posts in English.
Exactly. The more you see and hear English, the more natural it becomes. Your brain starts to recognize patterns without effort. It's like when you live in another country, your brain slowly switches languages on its own.
And don't forget about speaking. Even if you don't have a partner, you can record yourself speaking for 1 minute every day. Talk about what you did today or what you plan to do tomorrow. You'll be surprised how much progress you'll hear after a week.
Totally. When you listen back, you'll notice what sounds good and what doesn't. You'll hear small grammar or pronunciation mistakes, and that helps you fix them naturally. It's like coaching yourself.
You can also use your surroundings as your English practice tool. For example, when you see something, say its name in English in your mind. Window, chair, keyboard. When that becomes easy, try adding phrases. The window is open. The chair is comfortable. My keyboard is loud.
I love that. And you can level up slowly. Start with single words, then short sentences, then complete thoughts. After a while, your brain stops switching between languages. It just stays in English.
Another small trick that really helps is journaling in English. Every night, write a few lines about your day. Don't worry about grammar. Just focus on expressing your thoughts. Over time, you'll notice that your sentences become smoother and faster.
That's true. Writing in English makes you think carefully, and thinking carefully builds accuracy. Plus, it's great for reflection. You can see how your English thinking grows every week.
And if you ever feel stuck or tired, don't worry. That's normal. Learning a language is like training your brain to see the world differently. Some days you'll feel amazing, other days a bit slow, but that's all part of the process.
Yes, progress isn't always visible day by day, but it is happening. Even where it feels slow, your brain is still building connections inside. Every time you listen, think, or speak in English, you're getting better.
So remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Don't wait for motivation. Create small habits that fit your life. The more you live with English, the faster fluency comes.
Exactly. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't see the tree right away, but if you keep watering it, it grows. The same with English. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes.
That's beautiful, Jake. So to everyone listening, keep English alive in your mind. Talk to yourself, listen to content you love, and stay curious. Your brain will slowly shift, and one day you'll realize you're not translating anymore. You're just thinking in English.
And that's when everything changes. Speaking becomes natural, confidence grows, and English becomes part of who you are.
Exactly. You'll finally feel free when you speak. That's what fluency really means. Freedom to express yourself anytime, anywhere.
So keep practicing, stay patient, and enjoy the process. You're doing amazing already.
Thanks for being here with us, everyone. Keep thinking in English and keep shining.